Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and we are here for another video for our wellness project with Skin Desire. And for this video, we'll be taking on the arms. So excited ako for that. But bubunuin muna natin yung traffic na to. Super late na ako sa appointment ko, and eto na nga, nakarating na tayo. Super late. I really rushed going here, and I'll talk more about this, bakit ang layo rin ng nilakad ko later. As soon as I came to the clinic, they went ahead and started with the measurements. So bago mag-start yung pinaka-treatment natin, they will take measurements of my arms. Grabe, sobrang problematic area yung arms ko. Even kahit pumayat ako before, hindi ko alam bakit ang hirap papayatin ng arms. So ayan, they'll be taking measurements. So tatlong areas ng arms mo yung susukatin nila. Parang tatlong levels ng arms mo. From the measurements itself, you will see ano yung mga ifo-focus talaga nila sa treatment. So, dahil dyan, excited akong malaman kung ano yung magiging progress ng arms ko. At malay nyo, Skin Desire talaga ang sagot sa mga pangarap kong lumiit ang aking braso. Pero, hindi naman tayo nag-a-asam na super, alam mo yun, slim yung arms. We just want it to be somehow ma-trim down kahit onte. And again, treatments like this needs also yung support ng mga lifestyle changes. At dahil tapos na tayo sa kabilang side, yung kabila naman, pwedeng-pwede nang ibenta sa palengke ang ating matabang arms. So, ayan, so excited na ako malaman kung ilan pa talaga yung sukat ko and ano yung magiging progress natin after this. I think hindi ko pa napapakita to, but this is the machine used for the 7D Tri-Lift HIFU. As you can see, all body parts talaga pwedeng-pwede. And for this session, eto yung arms natin. So, kita nyo naman, tatlong areas. And then we move on to the mapping phase. Mapping na talaga siya. So, titignan ulit saan yung sa may buto na area and areas na dapat nilang iwasan. And also the areas na talagang dapat targeted siya. So, ayan, kita nyo naman, mukhang gigil na si Ate Lorna sa fats natin sa arms. So, no-drawingan na niya tayo kasi nga, kakatay na ay yung i-machine na nga tayo. Ayan. And of course, sa kabilang side then, there will be another mapping. And I really appreciate the mapping process at this point. It's because they're really serious on taking on the problematic areas. And they really want to avoid the areas na hindi naman dapat talaga matamaan. Hindi pa nagtatapos yung mapping, so pinahiga na tayo para masukat naman yung sa may under na arms na area natin para dun sa may machine. So, kung ano yung mga dapat daanan. So, they call it like passes. So, drawingan na niya kung ilan yung passes talaga. So, ayan. So, grabe, sobrang meticulous din on doing the mapping process. And they're really making sure all the areas are covered and hindi yung magiging awkward or pangit naman din yung results afterwards. Starting off the session with the cold gel. So, ito talaga yung umpisa ng pinaka-session. Alam mo na mag-start na kapag may malamig na gel na ipapahid sa'yo. So, ito talaga yung pinaka-umpisa. And, syempre para din maging, rin yung protective din sa balat natin. And here we go for the procedure. So, how long nga ba does it usually take for you to finish or undergo the HIFU sa arms? So, sabi nga nila Ate Lorna sa akin, ang target talaga nila for the entire process is 2 to 3 hours. However, depende pa rin daw talaga siya sa area size ng arms ng client. So, nagva-vary din siya. Sometimes mas short lang, sometimes longer. Kasi depende, and they really wanted to cover everything na kailangan. So, yung akin, as per observation dun sa video that I took, mine took an hour each side. So, around 2 hours talaga yung akin. So, ayan. So, matagal siya for me kasi, syempre, malapad ng ating arms. So, madaming passes siya. So, anong feeling ng HIFU sa arms? So, again, depende to sa pain tolerance ng client. Iba-iba tayo ng pain tolerance. But then, the HIFU itself sends you like electric pulses dun sa katawan mo at sa targeted areas. And as you can see, my arms or my hand is, ayan, medyo nag-close open ako kasi wala talagang pain dun sa ibang parts. Like the part na malapit sa underarm ko, wala ko nararamdaman at all. There are no notable pains for it. But kapag palapit na dun sa may siko area, sa may elbow area, kasi parang tingin ko dahil manipis na yung balat dun talaga nararamdaman ko yung pain. The pain is tolerable. Hindi siya yung pain na mapapatigil ka dun sa procedure. It's something na naranasan mo na ba yung parang kinurot ka dun sa manipis na part ng siko mo, parang ganun. So, may ganong part, may kurot na feeling, and mabilis din naman siya mawala. But, yun nga, natuklasan ko habang ina-undergo ko yung sarili ko dun sa procedure, the close open ng arms ko. Parang piniflex, kailangan ko i-flex yung hands ko para ma-ease ko yung pain kapag malapit na dun sa siko na area. So, sinasabihan ako ni Ate Lorna kapag, ayan na, next na yung sa may siko. Pero, dun sa ibang parts ng arm ko, wala talaga. As in, no pain at all. Again, depende siya sa pain tolerance. But for me, no pain talaga. Yung lang, near the elbow area. And, I think sobrang nipis talaga ng balat doon. And, malapit kasi siya sa buto. Kasi nga elbow area. But then, other parts, no problem with me. And this is how it looks like from the close-up view. So, nilapit ko yung camera para makita nyo kung anong itsura ba yung arms ko. Ayan, may mga mapping nila. And then, ito na nga yung pinaka-machine natin for treatment. So, may mga tunog, ganyan. And then, may electric pulses siya. So, after each pass, so, they will move on to the next pass. Ayan lang naman siya. So, after that, cleaning na tayo. And, ayan, tapos na, technically. So, matagal lang talaga kasi maraming passes. Kasi nga, malaki yung arms natin, di ba? So, yun. At dahil medyo matagal tayo nakahiga at isang pwesto lang or position sa arms, medyo nangalay ako. So, I'm doing some stretchings and medyo inantok na nga ako kasi gabing-gabi na kami, guys. Sobrang nag-extend na sila for me and I really appreciate na hindi nila minadali yung procedure. Talagang they took the time na maging maayos yung procedure natin. And here we are walking. Sabi ko nga, naglakad ako and grabe, hindi na ako nakapag-shoot nung mga last few moments ko sa clinic because nakakahiya rin because they're really staying for me. So, I went ahead and now walking to the parking. Hi guys! So, I am now here sa loob ng car. So, papahinga lang ako saglit. Boys na me. Kasi nilakad ko. So, about the parking. Well, hindi na ako nag-film inside the clinic after the procedure kasi I had to go. Kasi nakakahiya, nag-overtime na sila ate para sa akin. So, I really appreciate them. Hindi nila ako minadali sa procedure. And talaga nag-overtime sila. But then, I'm so sorry that you have to take the overtime kasi na-traffic talaga ako papunta. Anyway. So, hiningal ako. So, about the parking kasi, whenever you go sa Skin Desire Green Hills branch, baka mahirapan kayo maghanap ng parking kasi sa Atlanta Center, halos walang parking talaga. Then, the nearest parking that is available is sa may Jollibee, Annapolis. The problem is, skyrocket talaga yung pricing ng parking nila. As in, you have to pay 100 pesos per hour and you have to eat. And So, ang nabasa ko doon is 100 peso per hour. So, an hour and a fraction of thereof. So, 100 pesos na. So, nung last time that we went here sa Skin Desire, kami yung husband ko, I think naka 2 hours ata kami because ang tagal ng procedure ko, mahaba yung procedure ko kasi. So, yeah, we ate there, plus we paid 200 pesos. So, yon. So, now that I'm alone going here sa Skin Desire Green Hills branch, I made sure na mag-park ako sa loob ng Green Hills. So, you can actually park inside Green Hills. So, nag-park ako sa may Connecticut parking. Kasi sa may medyo matagal din or mahirap makahanap ng parking slot sa promenade. Plus, sinahabol ko yung oras ko kasi nga, na-traffic ako, malilate ako sa appointment ko. So, I had to take the parking here at Connecticut. And buti na lang maraming parking slots here nung dumating ako. So, I took the parking here and then I walked. I walked from promenade area going to Atlanta Center. Hindi siya ganun kalayo, hindi din naman siya ganun kalapit. So, I think it's a good thing that I walk also kasi at least exercise din siya. Mini exercise. Mini exercise lang. So, yun. And I had to also stretch out a bit because nangalay din ako doon sa procedure. Kasi nga, nakahiga ako buong procedure. So, okay din na naglakad ako. So, napagpag yung katawan ko. And, syempre, nag-activate din yung like the L-carnitine and all. So, okay din. Hininga lang talaga ako. So, yun. Buti na lang I'm wearing comfy shoes. So, I'm wearing Crocs while walking para comfortable naman. Yun nga lang, naka-office wear ako kaya medyo hindi siya ganun ka-press ko. But good thing I'm wearing sleeveless tonight or today because I was anticipating the procedure nga kasi yung HIFU sa arms. Kaya, ayan. So anyway, done na yung procedure, HIFU sa arms, and I'll be updating you guys sa progress natin, daily updates again, like nung HIFU sa face treatment. So as you can see, pagdating sa face, malaki talaga yung improvement niya. And it has been like, how many days? How many days na since the treatment or the procedure? I can really see the difference or the effect of it. It's really effective. So, 1 session pa lang yan, guys. So, excited na ako sa result ng arms ko because my arms really is one of my problem areas na even nung pumayat ako, malaki pa rin yung braso ko. Hindi ko alam. Hindi ko gets bakit. At bakit ang pinakamahirap papayatin yung braso, diba? So, yun. So, yeah, pahinga lang saglit and I'll be going home na. Nakapagod din. So, I'll be resting well and I'll be updating you guys soon. Thanks for watching!